Today we'll study about set theory, and in set theory how we organized different information in a set. So here is the first question, which says describe the shaded region using the set notations. So we can see here some information is given to us, but before going into this, I would like to explain you different terms, and the first term is intersection of sets. Intersection, right? So the intersection of set A intersection B. So intersection is denoted by this sign, and if set A has elements or the members 1, 2, 3, 4, and set B has elements 2 and 4, so A intersection B is means that the elements which are in set A and set B. So A and B. So whatever is in A and B are called A intersection B, or you can just represent them as A intersection B is equal to 2 and 4. So 2 and 4 are the elements which are in both A and B. So now the same type of information has been given here in this set Venn diagram. And this here is a universal set, and universal set means everything including these within these two Venn diagrams and outside it. So the universal set is the set in which all the elements, everything is included. And set X is here and set Y is here. And this shaded region is the region which is common in between these two. So the shaded region is also part of set A or set X, and it's also part of set Y. So this is X and Y, right? So this you can call X intersection Y or X and Y, X and Y. So this shaded region is present in both of these X and Y. So this is called X intersection Y. And here are different options given to us, and we can see here X intersection Y. This is the option for this one. Now in question number 2, it says describe the shaded region, right? So using the set notations. So here there is a universal set given here. The X is here and Y is given here. So X, there's nothing X. X is not included, and within the Y, whole Y is not included. Only that portion which is not in X, that not combined with X, that is only included. So how we can represent this kind of situation? So X not means whatever is not in X, right? So for example, if A is a set which has 1, 2, 3, 4, and uh, then if I say A not means whatever elements which are not, A not means whatever elements which are not in set A, right? So if there is a universal set which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and set A has 1, 2, 3, 4, so A not means out of this universal set the elements which are not in A. So here this number 5 is not in A, so only 5 will be not in A. So like X not means whatever which is not in X, and Y, what we can see here, Y, whole Y is not shaded, rather part of the Y which is not intersecting with this x is included. So this type of situation we can depict is x naught intersection y, right? So first x naught. X naught means whatever is not included in x. So I will shade x naught in green. So this even portion outside the x which is within the universal set but not in the x. So this green portion which I have shaded, this whole is x naught. That means outside this, whatever is available outside this x is x naught. Now I will shade y with the red. So if I shade the y with the red, so y I will shade with the red. So y means this whole is included. This whole is y, right? So now the shaded region which is there, this one, right? Shaded region is this blue region which has been shaded. So what is the relationship here? So we can say that x naught is all around and y is this red one, and the shaded region is the region which is common both in the green and the red, right? So we can say that x naught intersection y, x naught intersection y is the correct notation for this Venn diagram. So this everything outside this P has been shaded. So if P is this one, so everything outside this P has been shaded. So that means this we can just represent by P naught. So this one we can call it P naught, and simply we can find here the options P naught. So this is the correct option. In this question, list elements using a set notation. So universal set is even numbers between 18 and 40. So we can write the universal set is even numbers between 18 and 40. So the even numbers are 18, 20, 22. List the elements x naught. So whatever is not in the x, we have to list those elements, right? So out of this universal set and the set y, we have to find the elements which are not in the x. So which are in the x, we can just simply cut down, right? So 18 is here, so we just cut 18. 20 is here, we cut 22 is here, 26 is there, 20 there. So out of all these elements, only 24 is the only one which is not in x. So out of this universal set of even numbers from 18 to 40, we can see that only set x naught is equal to 24. So this is how we can just denote, we can list. So when it says list the elements in x naught, so we have to actually write the elements. List elements using the set notation. So here the universal set is even numbers between 10 and 48. Okay, so first you have to write the universal set, and that is even numbers between 10 and 48. 10, 12, right? So like this up to 48. Okay, so A is 12, 28, and 40, and B is 16. These are the numbers. List the elements A union B. So when there is A union B, this is called union. This means in A or B. So we have to write all the elements, they are in A or B, we have to write all, right? So A union B are, so the sets of in union means set in A are 12, and then in B is, we are just writing in a sequence in ascending order. The next is 16, 12, 16, next is 20, and next one is 28. So 28 is twice written here and here, so we just write in A union B, we just write once, we do not write it twice. And then it's 30, and then 40 is twice, so we write 40 just once, 42 and 46. So these are the elements of A union B. In question number 6, it says universal set is numbers between 8 and 26, right? So all the numbers between 8, 9, 10, 11, and up to 26. So the universal set is all this, and X is this one, 10, 19, and 26, and Y is 10, 14, and 19. So we have to find n x naught. This n means how many elements are there. We have to just write the number, how many. We do not need to list all the numbers. We have to just write how many numbers are there. So from 8 to 26, we have to see, we have to exclude these numbers. Other than these numbers 10, 19, and 26, first let's see how many numbers are there. So these numbers are 8, 9, 10 is here, so we do not include 10, and 11, 18, 19 is here, so we do not include 19, 20, 25, and 26 is here, so we do not include 26. So x naught, these are the elements of x naught, but here it says we have to just tell how many are there. We do not need to list all these, so we have to count here 1 2 3 4 16 numbers. And the last question, okay, here find the number of elements in a set. So numbers in A union B. So how many are the numbers in A? So A, these are the elements in A, and these are the elements in B. So A union B means the elements in A or B. So whatever is in A or B, we have to include, but we do not have to repeat them. If there's a repetition, we have to just write them once. Okay, so A union B is 18 is here, and then 20 is in both of them, so we just write 20 once, and then 22 is in both of them, we just write 22 once, and the next one is 24 in both of them, so we just write 24 once, and then 26, and then 28 is there, and the next one is 30, 30, and the next one is 30. So 19 are there. So this is our answer. Here is a Venn diagram with whole numbers from 1 to 12. So here are the whole numbers. The universal set is whole numbers from 1 to 12. List the numbers that are in set A. So we have to write the numbers, list the numbers. So the numbers which are in set A are these ones: 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. So if it says the list the numbers which are in A, that means that we have to write those ones which are only in A and which are in A and B both, because these are also part of the A. So we have to list all both of them. If they ask you that list the numbers that are only in A, then you have to list two sets. P and Q are two sets. Number of P are 9 and number of Q are 5. So, and number of P union Q. So, if number in the P set there are 9 elements, and in the Q set there are 5. So union means whether in A, P, or Q. So the number of elements in P union Q, that will be you have to write these 9 and then plus 5. So all these you have to write, because it did not say that is there any one which are in both of them, like the intersection ones, it is not mentioned. So you have to write both. So that will be 9 plus 5 is 14. So you will write here answer 14. We have to list the numbers in X union Z. So the elements in X are 1, 3, 5, and 15, and Z are these. So we have to list the elements. X union Z means whatever is in the X are 1, 3, 5, 15, and in the Z are 9, 21. So these are X